Good morning, everybody. It is Friday. They got a lot going on already. Today they are going to be working on the walls on the second floor. So I'm not sure exactly what walls, other than the outside ones, that's what they're going to be doing. But some of the parts of them are not available yet to put up the walls on the hollow blocks because everything still needs to set up a little bit. But we'll see how the day goes. I know there's still 3 columns left that needs to be poured today too. Let's go take a look and see what's going on. These guys are busy. This is all they need for today. Well, for the most part. They need lots and lots of sand because they are going to be doing all the hollow blocks up on the second floor. So they're doing that outer walls for what they can do. I'm not sure exactly how much they can do, but that's what the plan is for today. Most of the work is going to consist of doing the hollow blocks of the walls. Foreman's over here cutting some downspouts. At least I think it's a downspout that he's working on. Should be, it's big enough. That's the only thing we have, I think, big like this for downspouts. Alrighty, these guys are getting going on the building the wall. So our mixtures they got. I think it's 1 to 4 or something like that, or 1 to 5. And we got water everywhere up here, so they had fun with the water too. Alright, here's a nice look of our column. It's this only one that they took off because the other ones are still got their casings on. I'm not sure what they got going on here, but we'll find out here in a second. They only needed 1 casing for that one over there that's all set up. So that column right there is the last one that needs to be poured, besides the 2 columns that need to be homemade, you could say, put together so they can pour it. And the top will be all done for the columns, and then we just need our roofing material to be put up. It looks like it's gonna rain, and it is a little chilly even for me. It's almost sweatshirt time. Jeans and sweatshirt keep me nice and toasty. I know everybody's like, oh man, I would love to have that weather that you guys got. It's a little chilly for me after being here for 6 months. I'm used to all the nice warm weather. So here is the beginning of them doing the outside walls. No, there's some of these holes are actually in the way, so I'm not sure exactly what they're gonna do. I know down there there's a whole section of just for electrical that's gonna be right in the way of everything. So we'll see. Here they're just taking out the hollow blocks, taking out pieces on it, and these access holes for everything. And we were just talking, Isel and I were, and we ended up gaining an extra column for the second floor to hold the roofing because of the way how everything came out. So this is what it looks like, what they were working on yesterday. They were using all the levels and everything, trying to get everything straight for this corner so they can pour it. It's like we don't have the boxing around it yet, but at some point we will. But they have enough. They got the angle bar straight up and down, so they need to do a little bit of adjustment on the rebar, I guess, before they form the box around it, because it sort of goes this way a little bit. But it's fine. I'm sure they'll put like a dowel or something in there to pull it off the wall of it when they put it together. But it looks pretty good, actually. Looks stronger than the regular columns to me. And then right here you can see the dowels for the hollow blocks. You know, we got the little short, well, I think those are what, 10 mm, and they just run them straight up, and this little latch with the L with at the bottom to make sure it holds everything together. And they water it down so it gets a better grip on things. Just great. The foreman slash plumber, and he's going to end up doing all of our plumbing for our house. I think Christian should pay him extra for doing all the plumbing. so far, I don't think all this plumbing isn't that hard. Especially if you go off the blueprints, but the blueprints are a little off on certain things. So I'm not sure. Just like right there, they're gonna have to move that plumb hole right there. But everything's moving right along though. I'm actually surprised that they are doing the walls today. So, I don't know if you can see underneath that little baggie is all of our electrical coming up to the second floor. I'm being told, oh, they gotta chip it out to get to it to run all the wiring for the second floor. Man, it's gonna be some rough. I hope the electrician's pretty handy. He's gonna be doing a lot of chipping, I think. More than he probably expected. We're burying a lot of stuff up here that is gonna require a lot of chipping out, which I was hoping that they wouldn't have to do too much, but I think it's just the way that they do things here in the Philippines. Lots of chipping. With this little electrical outlet where they have to chip, it just brought up, you know, why didn't we just run some like 1-inch, or they got 3/4 inch tubing in there from the downstairs to the main circuit breaker coming up through here, instead of and they're just stopping it right here at the floor. I'm like, man, why didn't we run a couple tubes up to the ceiling so we could run it through the whole entire house? Now the electrician's gonna have to chip out some hollow blocks to run all electrical to the ceiling. So I don't. We do some things not the hard way and more than the easy way around here. So the electrician's gonna have his hands full starting out when he comes in, trying to figure everything out. I mean, my idea would have been great, but I guess we're not gonna do it that way. We already sealed everything up. I don't know. I'll talk to Christian when I see him, but there's nothing I can do anymore. So, I'm not sure exactly what they're going to do or how they're going to do this, since they're putting the hollow blocks around the columns that are not done. That's a little bit on the weird side to me. There's no room there on the edges for them to put any forming. So maybe they're just going to form on the two outsides. Being told, the reason why they're doing this is they are the 5-inch thick around the column, and they're just gonna put boards on the sides of it and throw the concrete mix down inside of it. So that's the reason why they're using the hollow blocks right there. I guess it'll work, just something different. They'll form it up after they get the hollow blocks in. So I guess our window's going right here. The worker over here is bending everything around it, so everything will fit into our window that's gonna go right here. Just bent the rebar over a little bit, and now it's all good. I know there's gonna be one coming here too, so we'll be doing the same thing in this section here once he gets this next layer of rebar up. I mean, hollow blocks, I mean. And we got the okay to change this little section right here, because we have no walls over here. I mean, no windows, I mean. So we're gonna put like a little 5-inch stationary window they can't open right here just to have some sunlight. But we're trying to figure out exactly how high the bathtub that's gonna go in this corner, our standalone bathtub. So we'll have a nice pretty window that's gonna be almost this entire wall, I think. Alright guys, so here's a little dilemma. Isel and I have been kicking this around for a while and really thinking about it now. We just talked again. So this little spare bedroom is actually our biggest bedroom, besides the master bedroom. And we're thinking about just making a family room. It still leaves us with 3 bedrooms. And honestly, we really don't need a 4th bedroom. I mean, there's only just me and her. I'm sure her mom will be with us, and her sister will be at some point move out. Hopefully, sometime soon. Maybe not. But anyways, we're just trying to figure out some space because we really don't need all the bedrooms that we have. I mean, yeah, I'm sure I'll have family coming from the States, but I only need one bedroom for that. So we're thinking about just having a hangout room. And then when we do big family things, everybody can sleep in the hangout room, like at her mom's place. Everybody sleeps in the living room. They just throw down their little bamboo mats and everybody sleeps. No problem. So, just a thought. Anybody like to comment, you know, leave it into a bedroom or leave it, make it into a family room. It'd be really easy to make it into a family room. We just don't put up one of the walls. Everything else stays the same. So, it's pretty easy. No changes. The windows will stay the same. The air conditioner I might have to do a little bit bigger because it'll cool down the hallway on top of the whole room, but it'll be alright. Or put a door in. I still sort of wants to have a door so the noises don't go everywhere. It's when you blast and everything. But anyways, I'd like to hear your guys' comments on it, so please leave some comments. Alright, these guys are framing out the window. So you can see where the window, it's pretty low, but it will work. And then over here somewhere, there's another window that's gonna go in. We were thinking actually it would be at the same height, but it's not, so I'm not sure exactly where it's gonna end up at. This will be the window right here on this side that gets a lot of wind coming through. Our breezes are nice over on this side of the house. This section is coming along really quick. And this section's slowly coming along. I keep doing a little bit of changes here or there. So now they stopped putting hollow blocks in over on the very end because we're going to put a window there that we actually took out the exact same window downstairs next to our door. So we're just going to swap it out. It's going to end up here instead of downstairs. Alright, it is just after their last break. We've been running around doing stuff, taking care of some stuff. We had to do an extension on our 3-month power. Here, every 3 months we got to go get a safety power inspection, sign off and pay for it. We have a little inventory issue right now. Let's take a look. With all the pouring we got going on, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bags of Portland cement left. And I am absolutely sure they could go through that here right now in the next 2 hours that we have left. We did get a little bit of a shipment today. Well, one little drop off is the tie wires. They needed that yesterday. Actually, the last 2 days they needed it, and the foreman actually went out and bought some the day before to get them through most of yesterday, and they still ran out. This is what we have left for rebar, but I'm not sure how much more rebar we actually need because the main construction of things are being finished up. I mean, we just have really the ceiling, the roofing left, I mean. And we got a little bit of rebar laying out here that was dropped off a couple days ago. This is what we have left for 5-inch blocks. We don't have very much. We used to have a massive stack out here a couple days ago. It ran the entire length of the house. Now it's just one little load of the truck of hollow blocks. There's 2 layers there, stacked up, what, 7, 8 high? Yeah, not much hollow blocks. And with the 5-inch hollow blocks, I mean, I'm not too sure how much more we need. They got a lot staged up on top. Well, I know that's the outer walls. And here's the 4-inch hollow blocks. We haven't even touched it yet. And me and Isel were thinking, well, you know what? Since I think Christian's going to be doing our fencing, we should use these old hollow blocks for our fencing since they've been sitting here since, what, 3 months now? Almost 3 months it's been sitting here. So we're thinking just use it on our wall and not on the inside of our house. These guys have been busy, so we're gonna do a little pan around. So hope you guys don't break your necks too much looking at the screen with me moving. But this is what they've gotten going on with the walls. Actually cleaning it up a little bit after they go. But we're pretty much I think we got 2 bags of cement, Portland cement up here for mix. I think we have 3 more downstairs. That is it. But this is what they've been got accomplished while we've been gone. Even over there, they've got it going. And then they're setting up the last column over here. Hopefully they can pour. Maybe they'll have to wait until tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly what they got going on. But I think probably tomorrow because they don't have enough cement to do it all. Well, there's the #1 mix, a little runny for the last column that's in the box. So I'll have the 2 columns that are going to be a little bit interesting to mix and put them together. But hey, we can get this one going. There's bucket #1 going into the column. I think we're a little slow going on right now. I think we got too much going on. We got 3 walls being built, column being done. Ah, there we go. And then back up here. Get it there. Yeah. All right, and they are done. I think vibrating it and filling it up. And Ranger came up here to visit us. But these guys are moving right along. We're almost done for the day though. So I would suspect tomorrow we'll get more of the walling done. Over on the other side they'll open up everything, and so we can, sorry about all the movement around, giving you guys a headaches for movement, but showing a little bit. Sun's starting to go down. It's getting dark out a little bit. It's cloudy. The weather's a little weird too. They're watering down the slab right now and cleaning up. These guys over here cleaning up, getting everything cleaned up from the day. It's still hot around here, even though it's cool and windy. But yeah, it's looking good. It's coming along really quick up here. Alright everybody, that's about it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like it if you did. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe and hit that little bell button down there in the corner to get notified for our next video when it comes out. Thank you. Goodbye.